Okay. A at 71, 75, 87. Ooh. Well, let's do Natsumo's boyfriend. Why not?
Yes. Chihiro.
I know what the balls that is.
No point in trying to make sense out of his story. It's still too early to say anything for sure. But a scout unit from the future? And it possesses my consciousness?
Yep.
The footage he showed us is allegedly from the future.
From the past.
If it's real, then how am I still alive 200 years from now?
Several millions.
All I know for certain is that it's no ordinary scout unit. Natsuno-san. Get it together, Keitaro.
No.
She certainly is quite... Yes. I admit, she's bright, cheerful, attractive. But right now, I have more urgent matters to tend to. Back in 1945, everyone mysteriously vanished. But here in 1985, 40 years later, there's no historical evidence or impact from that event. It reminds me of a concept I read about in a science book. The idea of two similar parallel worlds. According to the history of this era, it has indeed been 40 years. But this era doesn't seem to be based on the era I'm from. The two aren't connected. Perhaps this isn't really time travel after all.
Maybe not. Maybe teleportation or some shit.
Chihiro. She was acting like a completely different person. Design engineer? Controlling the system? What was she talking about? Chihiro. Even if I do bring the Sentinel back home, how can I bring myself to fight? The ones I swore to protect are gone. What's happened to her? Chihiro Morimura? She's the original Chihiro? Is there no going back to the way she used to be?
It doesn't look like it.
Chihiro.
I mean, it could be possible, but I doubt it.
Natsuno-san. I'm not sure why, but I really want to hear her voice right now.
It's called love.
Could she still be at school?
It's called love, mate. Also, it's kind of... You can argue it's a little creepy because since you're clones of people from the past, your attraction to her isn't actually of your own choosing and it's sort of just genetic memory, which is a little weird.
No point in trying to make sense. It's still too early to say anything. But a scout and it... Natsuno-san's over there.
Hey, bae.
What do I do?
What's up, bae?
What's the hurry?
Miura-kun. BJ's gone. I'm pretty sure he's lost somewhere by himself.
How'd you get back?
If he's caught, we'll never see him again.
How'd you get back?
Alright. Let's split up and find him.
Okay, he couldn't have gone too far. Maybe he's inside one of the school buildings.
Okay, then you search the buildings.
Is this just a
I'll
different
search the
time?
campus perimeter.
Where he just buggered off for a bit?
Okay, I'm on it. Thanks.
Did you see that flying RC thing?
It went back behind the North School building. Think it belongs to the radio club?
It was all boxy and weird shaped. Didn't look like a helicopter to me.
So it can fly. Behind the North building. That's where the old school building is.
Alright, let's go. Okino gonna kidnap us?
Sign of him.
Okino and Hijama gonna kidnap us again? Like they do with everyone else?
Sounds like rotor blades.
Hey, BJ!
Are you trying to draw attention to yourself? Natsuno-san's worried about you.
Keitaro Miura. I've been scanning for you from overhead.
Well, that's fortunate. I've been looking for you, too. Is what Sekigahara said true? Are you... me?
That's correct. I am Keitaro Miura.
At this point, nothing I hear should surprise me anymore.
You right?
Why do you look like this?
When the world was destroyed, I died. I had to take your place and fight in the Sentinel. In order to do this, I was resurrected as an AI.
So you've been using a Sentinel to fight off those monsters. That's what you're looking for, right?
Correct.
Then how did your AI end up in this scout unit?
There was a malfunction in the Sentinel. So I uploaded a part of myself to this drone. However, 72% of me is still wrapped inside the Sentinel.
Does Natsuno-san know that you're me?
We didn't get a chance to meet in the previous world. I'm very fond of Natsuno. It's best that she doesn't know.
3 different Miuras are like, aight, there's nuts no girl. I like that shit. 3 different Miuras and 3 different timelines.
If you're really from the future, then you must know. What's going to happen?
My experiences are all from past events.
Past events?
Time is relative. Even with future technology, time travel is impossible. We never traveled through time.
But you're Keitaro Miura from the future, right?
I'm an entity that used to be Miura. Before you. I located the Sentinel. I can now access all logs.
So the rest of the footage is available.
Promise me. Before the final invasion begins, you'll research the logs and figure out a solution. Chihiro Morimura's plan. Operation Aegis. It will lead you all down a path of destruction.
Chihiro's...
I like how everyone involved is like, Chihiro's plan sucks.
Why are you asking me this?
Because I'll be gone soon.
Every single person who's involved is like, Morimura's plan is fucking awful.
Morimura-san.
Is all going as planned?
All issues have been resolved on my end. 4 sectors are ready for the final phase. The remaining one is at roughly 70%.
Sectors?
Their structures are similar to these colonies. So that's what I've been calling them.
So we'll have 5 sectors then.
I've chosen not to divide them based on orbital positions. Instead, I've separated them by historical eras. I've been meaning to ask, why don't we create a residential district of the present day?
The decision was made to start over. From a time before the world took such a terrible turn.
Before the nanomachine incidents?
Perhaps humanity tasted the fruit of knowledge too early. When it was being decided how far we should go back, we couldn't come to an agreement. So we ultimately settled on preparing residential districts by era.
I've always wanted to live in the 20th century before the war.
So this works out perfectly. However, some resources of the era are quite old. Accurately reproducing them might pose a difficulty. I don't think I can do it with confidence.
That's fine. As long as our civilization survives, I'll be happy.
Once it's completed, just one district will be the size of a city. It'll have a bustling population of 1.2 million people.
We have more residential areas than we originally planned. Miss Karabe's hands are going to be awfully full.
I'm sure everything will be finished on time. I have to get back to work.
Understood.
Okay, yeah, so it's not time travel. We're teleporting from basically space station to space station. We're just teleporting between colony and colony. That's what we're doing. Okay. Okay. Destroyer of worlds. That's a thing. That is a thing. Should I just cut it there? But it'll only be 11 minutes. I'll go on. I'll go on. Do one more as well.
Alright.
So yeah, not time travel. We're just teleporting.
I guess when you put it like that, maybe you've got a point. I should slow down and think a little. Still, though.
I want to make sure you're gonna be safe, Kisaragi.
Jeez, why do you sound so serious all of a sudden?
If you're going back, then I'm coming with you. I got something I gotta do. Just wait right here a sec.
Oh, sure.
This boy's kind of matured while being stuck in this damn loop.
That big robot. Well, the Sentinel. If I could just pilot that thing. If this crazy loop does eventually become reality, maybe I could at least beat down a couple kaiju.
Oh, Ogata-kun, what's wrong?
Okino's here. Looks like it worked. Get out of my way. Just you and me, Tsukasa Okino. Can't run this time. Just you can't run this. Last time, I got out of this place by chasing him.
So, what are we doing this time? Hey!
Ah, shit. Everything's spinning. Where am I? Not Kamazumi, that's for sure. Ichiyama? Hey, what's wrong? Can't move, huh?
Over here. Hurry.
She's more badass than I am.
It's debatable. Highly debatable.
They're coming back this way again.
We gotta find some way to stop them here. We won't be catching the train to school again anytime soon.
Usami! Natsuno! You're out too? Our timing sucks, huh? We hit our operating limits at the same time.
What about the others?
They're not doing great. Even Miura-kun.
Miura. Number 19, right?
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna call my Sentinel again. Miura-kun!
Reporting in. Number 19 is taking heavy damage. Sorry, I'm shifting out. They never need to rest. The assault never lets up.
gonna be okay. Let us handle the rest.
I've already hit my operating limit. I'll try to get back in the fray as soon as I'm combat ready. Natsuno-san, I'll fight your share as well. So you don't have to push yourself so hard.
You really don't need to worry about me so much.
Yeah, well, he gonna.
I always worry about you.
I'll go.
No. Your Sentinel's already taken a beating. I'll handle this.
Didn't you just dismount? You're already at your limit.
I don't give a shit about my limits. I love you. And that's why I gotta break them.
They're here again.
You take Minami and get back while you can. I gotta dance with these chumps first.
You must think you're such a badass, you big idiot.
You watch me, Tomi Kisaragi. This time, I swear I'll protect you.
You see, now that one again, quite a jump. But as shown, when he was forced to go through all those loops, he was actually maturing. Well, for everyone else's stories, and also this forced loop shit he went through, he was maturing. So his sudden jump to just outright, just admitting it, I'm cool with. I'm cool with that. But that was 87% to 100% in 5 minutes. Fuck it.